Like, are comedians, like, really inspired to, like, make their shows tailored towards, like, how I'm going to crop this for social media?
I don't know. I hope not, but I think a lot of them do. It's the opposite of what I thought comedy was.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, you guys, I don't know. We're near Celeste. Maybe we should just go try to use this, like, back pocket thing that I have. I tell the bouncer, and I'm like, I'm here and I say, like, his name. And, like, he walkies in. It's, like, other people start moving. And I'm just, like, standing around. I have no idea what's going on. And then all of a sudden, they're like, welcome in.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah, so I have a crazy Holy Ghost story.
okay, I'm excited to hear.
Yeah, I lived in Nepal for like a year in my early 20s.
Did you hike Mount Everest?
I didn't hike Mount Everest. I hiked a lot of like those mountains. I went trekking a couple times.
Yeah.
Mount Everest is one. I feel like you have to train for it. People do get hurt.
Yeah.
But it's also pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But the guy I rented a home from for the first 3 months, he rented a room from. He was a Sherpa, and he would do Mount Everest like 6-10 times.
They
a year.
are incredible.
You have.
Like,
It's insane.
I don't know, like, just the way that they have genetically been modified in order to withstand, like, lower oxygen levels and just, like, what they're able to carry. It's very fascinating.
The funniest thing to me about Nepal was especially like hang out with these Sherpas, because I would hang out with his friends. We'd go drink beers at the bar. It's like they'd show you all the pictures of like their hikes, like to Everest, which they would do 6 to 10 times a year.
Yeah.
And it would be them at the top and like these people taking a picture of themselves, like we did it, like with oxygen and all this gear. And here's like 3 Sherpas smoking a cigarette they carry everything around their head.
Yeah.
So there's a strap here and there's a giant bag behind. And they would hold about 100 to 200 kilos per bag.
Wow.
And hike up that fucking mountain. Like they're the most in shape people I've ever seen.
What they wear?
Flip-flops at the time. I mean, when they would get up to like the top of Everest, they would put on hiking shoes.
Of course.
But like you would get like when the hikes I did, it was like a 7-day hike that I think we went like 3,500 meters. It was nothing. It was Annapurna. It wasn't that crazy.
Right.
Guy was in flip-flops half the time, chain smoking, carrying all of our shit. And I just felt terrible the whole time.
Yeah.
And then we were like goofing around with them. They like let me put on the bag of stuff. It was insane. Like I can maybe take like a quarter mile, and then I was exhausted, and I was just like, how in the fuck?
I don't know.
It was crazy. But so we were, I was in the town. I lived in Dalu, which is a neighborhood in Kathmandu.
Okay.
And I just lived in like a little room. There was no plumbing. There was no anything or electricity. And we became friendly with the neighborhood. And there was a group in this neighborhood that instead of saying namaste to each other, they'd say Jamesie. And that meant like, I praised the Jesus in you instead of like I praised the God in you, because they were Christians.
Okay.
A couple missionaries came there and just started converting the fuck out of people.
Of course, as missionaries do.
Yeah, but like in a weird way, because it's Nepal. So like a couple Nepalese decided like, hey, seems like a good business. This one guy, Pastor Ranjit, started converting everybody.
Jeez.
And like making up rules to the religion.
Really?
He would have people live in their house. Yeah, because the illiteracy rate's pretty high. And he would just be making up rules to the religion, having people live in his house. And he was rich as fuck. Like, he was clearly taking advantage of all these people.
Was the goal to spread the name of the gospel, the word of the gospel, or was it to become rich?
I don't know how it started, but he was definitely corrupt when I got there.
Okay.
And he was just, like, rich and, like, kind of weird. And he invited us to church one day. And I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
But the rest of the community was like, please, you have to go. It would mean a lot. So I was like, okay, if you guys want me to, we'll go.
Okay.
We get to this building. Now, I don't know if you could pick, like, Nepal is like, it looks like India, if you've ever been there or seen it. It's like a lot of shacks, a lot of shanty towns, no real modern construction in this area.
Yeah.
And not really like electricity or anything. Like they have electricity, but it goes out like 6 hours a day. Just painting a picture of what this building looked like. 3-story building. We get to the top. It is packed with people.
At the top of the 3rd story.
Yeah, maybe 300 people. And now I wasn't worried about the floor collapsing or anything.
That would be my first concern.
But they had no AC. It was very hot.
Oh my gosh.
And there was a prison cell style gate that closed behind us, and they locked us in.
Inside.
And there was a guard outside.
For what purpose?
Nobody really told me.
Okay.
And I couldn't figure it out.
Okay.
And I'm getting hot. I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird. I get like a little claustrophobic. Like, I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah.
But you know what? These people do this every week.
Sure.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Pastor Ranjit starts doing his whole fucking sermon or whatever you call it in Nepali. Mm-hmm. Takes about an hour and a half.
Jeez.
Really long. I have no idea what he's saying. I speak Nepali, but not to that level.
Yeah.
Like pretty basic conversational. And I'm like, okay, thank God we can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Then he sees me and he goes, Brad, didn't know you were here. So glad you could make it. I'm going to do it for you now in English.
Oh my God.
And I was like, no, you don't have to. He goes, of course I'm doing it. He does another hour and a half in English.
No way.
So I'm sitting there and he's like talking to me the whole time. So I'm kind of like having to like look at him.
Because no one else now knows what the fuck he's saying.
Yep. And then he starts doing that shit like they do at like the mega churches. He must have seen it on TV where he starts like putting his hand over people and like the Holy Ghosting part, right? Mm-hmm. These people go nuts. Their tongues like, ah!
Yeah.
They're flailing on the ground.
Yeah.
They're yelling. They're screaming. They're crying. I mean, like this whole room of 300 people all got Holy Ghosted.
Wow.
And I'm just sitting there going like terrified.
So
I'm moving closer and closer to like the gate door, the jail gate door they had. They won't open it. Finally, I like started yelling at the guard outside. I was like, you gotta let me the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You have to let me out.
In Nepali?
In like broken ass Nepali. I don't know how to say fuck, but I was like, let me the fuck out. Like, I need to get out of here. I'm hot, whatever. I made up some medicine I had to get. Like, I was just like trying everything. Yeah. Finally, he opens the gate and lets me out. And they tell me the reason that they've been locking people in is because a lot of there's a Maoist problem. Like the Chinese Maoists would come down to Nepal and blow shit up because they want communism there and they kind of want to take it over. You know, like China does. They're like, this is ours now.
Yeah.
And they've been, I guess, bombing around and they wanted to trap everybody inside. So in case somebody came with a bomb, the thinking was they wouldn't blow it up because they'd kill themselves then.
Oh, okay. I feel like there needed to be a little bit more workshopping on that plan.
Totally. Also, this is like this is some of the sweetest people I've ever met.
Yeah.
But honestly, like I said, the illiteracy rates are crazy high. These people just accepted the fact that this is how it was. They would have like Pastor Ranjit would pay doctors to give people cancer diagnoses and then cure them.
Really?
Yeah, like
oh, so they like worshipped him as like the savior.
Yeah, so anything he said was cool.
Wow.
And anytime I would be like, I don't trust this. Like, I don't think this is. I love that you are praying right now, but like, I don't think we just need to pray for her hand. She needs to go to a doctor. It's broken.
It's not okay.
You know, and like they would be like, no, he's done this before. Like you could tell there was like something askew.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you mean?
That was a crazy story.
Oh, I thought. Yeah.
No, I'm like blown away.
Yeah, I got
Wow.
I
The
got
fact
Holy
that
Ghosted.
That he knew you by name though.
I was the only one of 2 white people there.
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody knew us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. You did get Holy Ghosted. Did you feel the Holy Ghost in the air?
No, that's how I knew it was fake. I didn't feel anything. I felt nothing.
Yeah. The times in which I've witnessed people catch the Holy Ghost, I was like, I'm not sure what we're catching here.
You're catching something.
They are feeling.
They're catching a
there is
vibe.
Energy what is it? Like transference for sure. I just don't know if it's in the name of the Lord.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it seems a little demonic. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a lot of, well, I won't, yeah, Southern Baptists,
Well, I'm not calling Southern Baptist demonic, but I'm just saying like the whole your body gets taken over. I don't know. Let's cut that out. Okay, so that was your time at Baylor.
It was.
And then you're originally from Denver.
Yes.
From Denver proper, the city?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I like born and raised, so when like, there's this kind of like inside joke with anyone in Denver that was born between the years of like 1990-ish and maybe like 2000. You're born at like one of two hospitals. It's like St. Jude and then Rose Hospital. Like that's, so if you like ask anyone from Denver around that age, like those years, what hospital they're born, it's gonna be one of the two.
Okay.
So that's Denver proper. But I grew up in like Aurora, which is right outside of Denver.
Oh, okay. Did you like growing up there?
Yeah, I loved it. Denver is like I feel like it's very small town, but people have just really good values overall, and just like I think everything you think of Denver when it comes to like crunchy granola people is true.
Mountain folk.
Yeah. And I grew up like I started skiing when I was 2 years old, so I was
love that.
pizzas, like with my skis and headed down the mountain. And my family, they would do this. There was this thing called slippers and sliders, and that was where like all of the black families in Denver, because there's a handful of black people, we all knew each other.
Yeah.
They would send their
Not a lot of black people in Denver?
Oh no, very few.
Okay.
Very few. So they would send their kids like all on this bus, and so in the summer it would be like to go slippers and slide. Okay, I don't know which one was the slippers and sliders, but in the summer you'd go to like the pool.
Okay.
And in the winter you would go on the weekends.
Oh, I
go
get it.
And like to the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So you enjoyed growing up there. Do your parents still live there?
They do.
So you get to go back and visit and go skiing and all that shit?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, most of my friends still live there from high school or like elementary school, so I go back and see them. I was just there for my friends having a baby, so I just went back for a baby shower.
Nice.
So I get to go back frequently. It's nice.
Do you like it better in the summer or the winter?
I've always I'm a summer person in general.
Yeah, me too. But for me, I just love going there for the skiing. I haven't been in years because it's gotten like more and more expensive, and then time's gotten harder.
Yeah.
Like times have gotten harder, but like it's gotten harder to find the time to go for like 5 days and make it worth it.
Yeah.
But I loved when I went as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you grew up skiing too?
Yeah, I did. Like I would go on family trips. Like we had a big family trip we would go on a couple times.
Yeah.
And I've been to Keystone.
Okay.
I've been to Breckenridge.
Yes.
Never been to Vail, and I've been to Park City in Utah, and then I did Heavenly in Nevada or New Mexico.
Yeah.
And then obviously all the small little hills here.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to like go back and check out more. I've always wanted to go to Banff.
Oh, I love Banff.
You've been? Okay. Did you go for skiing?
I didn't go for skiing. I went in the summer
For camping?
for just hiking.
Okay.
Yeah. Did Banff and went. It's gorgeous. And I didn't realize, so I went to Banff. I didn't plan the trip. I was just going with my friends back actually home from Denver and like some of their college friends. So I just like, they asked me to go. I was like, cool. And they were planning it. And I didn't look at an itinerary. I didn't show up. Like I just showed up. I booked my ticket and I showed up, and I was like walking around. I'm like, you guys, this really reminds me of the Rocky Mountains. Like this is so like home coded. And they're like, are you fucking stupid? This is the Rocky Mountains.
This is the, yeah.
I was like, oh, no way. Like, I felt it speak.
Well, I didn't know that either.
No, it is the Rocky Mountains. And, like, I've been to a lot of mountain ranges.
Yeah.
Like, you were speaking of the trekking that you've done. I've done, like, a trekking in South America and stuff like that.
Cool.
And so I've seen, like, just been around mountains.
Would you go Peru or?
I've done Peru.
Argentina?
I did Machu Picchu. The Salcantay trek.
Okay.
So that was a really fun trek. That was my most recent. And
Did
then
you do ayahuasca?
It's on my list.
Is
but I
it?
am really scared of shitting myself.
Yeah, I really want to do ayahuasca, but I don't like the shitting myself part.
I'm just like, I'm not.
In a
fan
group
of that.
setting.
It sounds awful.
Yeah, it sounds like my worst nightmare.
Yeah, the shitting yourself and the throwing up thing. And like apparently if you go to a reputable place, they'll have you do a series of ayahuasca. So you're not just doing it like one night, you do it for like 2 or 3 nights. And I'm like, I'm not sure if I could repeatedly shit on myself.
Yeah, it's not that even. I just don't even want to go to a reputable place. I want to be in the jungle with a shaman.
Okay.
And like he's drinking a Four Loko and spitting on me and like saying a bunch of prayers and shit. Like that's what I want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want a crazy experience.
Well, there's this place in Costa Rica that is like where all the celebrities go. Like Megan Fox apparently went there. That's where I want to go.
You want to go to the nice one?
I do.
Where there's an ambulance nearby? Yeah, that's probably smart.
Like close
Let me know when you go. Maybe I'll go with you. That sounds fun.
Yeah. But Banff was definitely beautiful. It's a gorgeous place.
Banff does sound amazing. I hope to make it there one day.
Yeah.
And then you moved to Chicago post-college?
Post-college. Well, no, after I went to Dallas. College, I went to Dallas. After I graduated, I went to Dallas for about a year and a half.
Uh-huh.
And then I moved here.
Okay.
So I've spent my 20s, most of my 20s here.
Okay. What brought you, so like 23-ish?
Yeah, I think 24 is when I moved.
Okay. What brought you here?
I really just wanted to live here. I visited a friend who I went to high school with, and she went to Butler, and she was living in the city.
Oh, in Indiana. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so she went to Butler. She moved to Chicago after she graduated.
What year would she have been there?
She was there from 2013 to 2017.
When did Claire go to college?
She was there from 15 to 19.
To 19? So a little bit after.
After, yeah, they probably
Yeah.
wouldn't know each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where she went, but she came here, and so I visited her one weekend, and I loved it. It was the same. Oh, 18.
2018?
Who's Claire?
My girlfriend.
Oh,
4 years is after, 9.
yeah.
Yeah. So they probably wouldn't have known each other.
Well, maybe did your girlfriend do any like?
She was in a sorority.
Oh, what sorority?
I think she was in
Yeah,
I
that
feel
sounds
like I
right.
know the sororities.
I should probably know this. I don't know. Pi Phi sounds right.
It does. That is one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but that's not the one my friend was in. I couldn't recall.
Yeah.
But she was a sorority girl. She was a swimmer. So
Yeah.
if she did any swimming activities, they would definitely know each other.
Okay. No, Claire does not really do any swimming activities. She was in dance.
Oh, okay.
No swimming activities. If she did, honestly, that would really shock me.
Really?
If you were like, yeah, she was a big swimmer, I would be like, what? It doesn't seem like her. But yeah, so your friend made you want to move here? You visited her?
I visited her, and then I was working for a job that I was doing like a rotational program, and so I was able to kind of like map out my different rotations where I would go and like work at different parts of the organization.
Got it.
And they would move us around all over the country, and so I kind of was like, there was people who were older than me who had graduated the program that had done rotations in Chicago.
What is this program?
And so it's called, I worked for an insurance company, and so
Oh.
it's called like an operations leadership development program, which
Interesting.
a lot of like corporate,
Excuse me.
a lot of corporate companies have like development programs. It's kind of their like entry level, like if you are graduating college, you would look for like a development program, and that's like, it's basically formalized training
Okay.
for any one company.
Interesting.
But this one was specific in operations, and they had us go to like different operations organizations in the enterprise, and you could move as well.
So you moved around with this program.
Yes.
And you ended up in Chicago and
Yeah.
really liked it?
I loved it.
Okay. Where did you live when you were here for the program?
I moved up north to Lakeview, which I feel like is everyone's starter neighborhood.
It's one of the ones. I feel like there's a couple starter neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Lakeview's definitely high on that list.
Yeah, I moved up north, and so when I was moving here, I had a coworker who I was, of course, telling, I'm going to Chicago, and she was like, I know this girl. She's a realtor. She does like apartment realty, so you should use her to find your apartment. And then my mom, which my mom, of course, has like the stereotypical like, Chicago's so dangerous, I can't believe you're moving there. Like the moment I told her, she was like very like, are you sure? And I was like, yes, I'm sure. And she was just like, okay. And so she comes up with me, and we like meet this girl Jamie, and we meet her up north, and she has this like little car, and it's me, my mom, and Jamie. We're just driving around, and we end up finding this like beautiful little apartment, and the kind of rest was history. And my friend that I visited, she lived 10 minutes walking away from me.
Yeah.
So we were able to like walk to each other's houses, and we were both like single in your 20s,
Yeah.
just like living that life.
That is
So
fun.
It was super fun.
Where in Lakeview were you?
I was Cornelia and Broadway.
Oh, you were right by the Laugh Factory. Yeah, it's a great area.
Yeah.
And there's so many good bars and restaurants. I find myself, did you ever go to the Dram Shop?
No.
I am at the Dram Shop after. So my move is I go to the Laugh Factory.
Okay.
And then when I'm done doing shows and drinking with those guys,
Yeah.
I go to Muse, which is right next door.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever been there. And then I'll make my way over to Dram Shop.
Oh, nice.
And Dram Shop is open till like 5 a.m.
Really?
And then it opens again.
Still?
Yep. And then it opens again at 7.
Nice.
And there's a taco shop next door called Taco Burrito Express. Not the one that everybody knows. It's just the same name,
Yeah.
but their own thing. It is unreal.
Really?
You get a El Pastor quesadilla and 2 El Pastor tacos from Taco Burrito Express, and you take it over to Dram Shop because they don't serve food, so you can eat
Yeah.
there. And it's a great time.
That sounds like an awesome time.
Yeah.
I feel like I did not do Lakeview right because of how fun that is. I've
Well-
actually never been to Laugh Factory.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll have to come. I'm there a lot.
Yeah.
Next time I'm there, I'll let you know.
Definitely.
We could all do an outing or something.
I do love, I love Chicago comedy a lot. I think it's such a fun,
Where do you go see Chicago comedy?
Zanies.
Okay, which one?
is-
The one down here, I guess. Yeah.
No, I guess it's further. It's in Old Town now.
Yeah, that's so they have one in Rosemont by the airport.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, the one down here.
Yep.
And then of course, Second City.
Second City.
And
Yeah.
then they have the second stage.
That's more improv.
Yeah, I've been there. I've seen a lot of their improv shows. I think
Yeah.
I've only been on main stage once.
Okay.
But it was still for improv.
Yeah.
So I guess I haven't seen.
Well, it's really a sketch review, but it's still improv more
Okay.
so than it's not stand up.
Yeah.
They have a room in there. I do stand up there quite a bit. They have some of the smaller rooms people
Okay.
do stand up shows in there, but they opened a place called the Up Comedy Club where they used to do stand up in.
Okay.
And it is the perfect room for stand up, but Second City just won't do it because they're very they're super PC and political now. So they won't even have any stand up because
Really?
everybody's problematic. It just really sucks because it's such a beautiful room
Yeah.
and now it's being used for some interactive dating show.
Dang.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go to Second City if they're not going to do problematic shit. What's the point?
One time, I love the place. I started there.
Yeah.
And I worked there for years, and I started doing everything there.
Yeah.
And I was there till about 2019, and I remember I don't remember if it was the ETC stage or the main stage review in 2018, 2019, and half of it was this woman came out, and she started talking about her life as growing up and finding out she was a lesbian, and it was the most sad and disturbing thing. And then she left and people didn't know if they were supposed to clap or not, and I was that was nice, it was a cool story, but what it wasn't was funny.
Oh no.
There was nothing funny about it.
Oh no.
And then I noticed this shift where it was just we went from trying to be funny to trying to be slam poetry almost. I'm going to say something and that's going to be moving and cool and whatever.
They wanted snaps.
They wanted snaps. That's such a good way to put it.
They did.
And I never want snaps.
No.
I hate snaps.
Belly laugh.
Yeah, that's all. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
And I hope they make a shift back towards the other direction, but it doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I haven't really been to a Laugh Factory. I've never been to, but I do I like to watch their clips on TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah.
And then I think Reggie's does
They do a couple of them. Yeah.
They do a couple of stand-ups, and they do a midnight. And, you can just get up and do stand-up if you're
A
just a
mic,
regular
yeah.
person at midnight on Saturdays. That's kind of fun.
That's an okay room. I love Reggie's as a rock club, as a music venue.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
As a comedy club / room, I think they're still building.
Okay.
But it is.
There's hope?
There's hope.
Okay.
There's hope. They just got a lot of times I've done that show and there's 22 people there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But which that's there's not that many. There's only a finite number of shows to do in Chicago, so that happens.
Right. I was in New York and I went to Comedy Cellar.
That is the greatest club on planet Earth.
It was actually really incredible.
Dream-
The operation of it all too was really impressive. I was just
Insane.
wow, the way that because we didn't have set tickets. We had to go back and stand in the hope you get tickets.
Nobody
line.
does. Everybody does.
Oh, is that how it works for everyone?
So you reserve, and then you have to wait in line, and you have to be there to get the ticket. If you're
Yeah.
not, it goes to somebody in will call.
Okay, that's I think where we were.
Yeah, so
The
there's
will call line.
two lines, but it's never not been full.
Yeah, we were our set started at 1 a.m.
Yeah. Oh, you went to the late show.
Very late.
Sometimes that show's the best.
Yeah.
Do you remember who you saw?
No,
Did you see Dave Attell?
I don't think so.
He's my favorite.
It was not people who I think were recognizable because sometimes you'll get really famous people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it also depends how well you know stand-up. These might be famous people from
That's true.
the 90s
That's
or
true.
the 80s.
Yeah. No, it was a really cool experience. Because they have a Comedy Cellar in LA too, or no?
No.
What am I thinking of?
So there's a Comedy Store in LA.
Okay.
So the two biggest clubs in the country are the Comedy Cellar in New York
Okay.
and the Comedy Store in California, in LA,
okay.
in West Hollywood. Now they have a separate Comedy Cellar in, I think, Vegas, but not in the same league. It's not that is the hardest club to get into. It's the best club to perform at, and it's the most well-run club.
Okay.
And the debate is what's better, the store or the cellar?
Yeah.
Those are the two.
Okay. How do you become a person that gets to do a set there?
you put in a lot of time and a lot of work.
Okay.
And you have to be around, and you either have to have somebody vouch for you for a showcase.
Really?
Or you have to get in the ear of the booker who runs it and convince them that you get a spot.
Wow.
Usually it's like being around though,
Yeah.
and people are like, I'm gonna vouch for you at the cellar,
Okay.
or like enough bookers are talking about you from the other clubs, and they're
Okay.
like, hey, you should really branch out and do the cellar.
Yeah. What a fun moment in like most comedians.
Oh yeah,
Like journey
yeah, for sure.
to get booked.
And it's crazy, like the power of the cellar too, because I know half a dozen comics that I worked with here in Chicago that have moved now to New York, and years later they pop up at the cellar, and like their clips and their notoriety now from being at the cellar has moved them into a whole other stratosphere.
Really?
Like 500,000 to 1 million followers, selling out theaters now,
Wow.
like crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that kind of like the pipeline of like the journey? Like you will be a person that gets booked at like these different like, well-known houses, comedy houses. And then now you're like doing tours and shows and like Netflix stuff. Like,
Not for everybody, but I think that is an ideal pipeline. I think that, I don't know about you could do, there's so many paths. There's so many different ways to do things. You take like guys like, I was just talking about Dave Attell, right?
Yeah.
Dave Attell is like the best club comic in the world. He probably works the cellar a couple times a week and probably does 3 or 4 shows a night at other places.
Okay.
And then he does like his place around. He had a show on Comedy Central in the early 2000s called Insomnia. He had, now he does like all the comedy clubs around. He's had a couple Netflix specials since then. But he is just like the greatest club comic, right?
Okay.
And then you have guys like Chappelle, who obviously did The Cellar and then blew up and did so many other things.
Yeah.
And then you have guys who like don't really get booked at those places and do their own thing, like Mike Birbiglia, who just traveled the country renting out theaters and figuring out his fan base and selling tickets.
Okay.
And now can go and do those, but like he had to find his own way. So
Yeah.
I think there's an infinite number of ways to do it.
how has social media like changed that? Do you think like comedians now do it for the bit of social media?
Say that again?
Like are comedians like really inspired to like make their shows tailored towards like how I'm going to crop this for social media?
I don't know. I hope not, but I think a lot of them do. Like I think comedy's meant to be consumed live,
Yeah,
stand up.
I agree.
And if you're good enough, you could transfer it onto a special
Okay.
and have it feel that way. I've seen a lot of specials. I also am around comedy all the time, so I don't really like to watch it. But I'll turn most specials off after 5 minutes. I don't think a lot of the Netflix specials get watched too much. I think there's some that do, but there's just too many right now.
Yeah.
I think the biggest way it's changed is it seems the way to get popular in comedy and social media, which is unfortunately a necessity now, is to do things that aren't comedy. Like I watch people do these like dumb reaction videos, or like the worst is like when you see a comic doing like TikTok trends and dances. It's like, it's so, I don't know. It's just so, it's the opposite of what I thought comedy was.
Yeah.
I thought comedy was like this kind of like counterculture thing where you're pushing an agenda and saying something controversial to bring light to this subject.
Right.
And also disarm the subject. Like by making a joke about something tough, nobody could be mad and laughing at the same time. You could laugh and then decide you're mad about it later.
Right.
But in that moment, in that room, we're all not mad.
Yeah.
And we're okay with the situation. We go, okay, it's really not that big of a deal. We can laugh about it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what comics do. Now it's become something weird. I don't understand.
The world has become something weird in a lot of ways, though.
Totally.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with you, though. I like to go and watch comedy. Like, I think it's about the experience of, like, being in the room and telling them, like, they're going to put your phone in a bag. And, like,
Yeah.
like, you can't record. Like, that's
Yeah.
the point.
I was in San Diego. I did the Comedy Store down there. And they had everybody put their phone in a bag.
Yeah.
And it was a game-changing experience.
Really? You could feel that from the audience?
Yeah, because people aren't usually, I don't see people really on their phones at like when I do a show, but I think the knowledge that it's in your pocket and shit, I just felt that buzz, or
Right.
like, ooh, like what time is it, you know? It goes away and now you're fully engaged in the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know if people love it, but as a performer, I like it.
Yeah. I feel like people like it, too. Like, they're going to the show.
Yeah.
There was a place in, I want to say it was Denver. I can't remember.
Comedy Works.
It probably was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had us put phones in the back.
Yeah, it's definitely Comedy Works
Okay.
then. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember.
They had to do that when they're recording the special for like Netflix or something.
Oh.
No, they do it for all shows at these clubs.
Crazy.
Yeah, they do it. It's called the Yonder Bag. Like every
It's what they're using in school too.
Really?
Like Texas, because Texas just like they made a law that you can have your phones in schools.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, well they did that, and I'm pretty sure they use those bags.
Yeah, it's got like a chip on it, and somebody has to take it off with like a special machine.
Magnet.
Yeah, like every show at the store was like that. At the cellar now they do it.
Oh, really?
I don't know if they did it. Maybe that was for a special, but like.
No, I think they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it at Pittman, but
Well, that's at the Vic. I think that would be different. I think it's up to the comedian too.
Oh, if they want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they asked me one night, they were like, "Do you want the Yonder bags?" And I was just kind of like, "No, I don't care." I just don't want to. I did it for the other shows when I was featuring, but when they had
Yeah.
me headline, I was like, "I don't want to."
Is the worry like people are gonna record and then like you are using the same material from place to place, so then like it could just be put online and then.
No, I don't think that's the worry. I think the actual worry for a comic is I'm working on something, and I don't know if it's good, and it's definitely not finished, and I don't want it leaked.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like I just shot a special and now I'm starting fresh and I'm gonna need another hour of material.
Okay.
So I have nothing. So this shit's probably gonna be bad.
I see.
Or it's just gonna be like not that great and I don't want
Right.
it to be associated with my name.
Right.
Yeah.
You're just like testing the water. Of,
Yeah.
like, how are people gonna react to
Yeah.
this?
Wow, you asked me a lot of questions. I like that you asked me questions. Nobody ever asked me questions.
I snuck it in.
You did sneak it in.
We were asking me though about living in Lakeview.
Yeah.
That's where we left off.
Because we started with Laugh Factory
You know
and
what place
comedy.
I do like in Lakeview? Jacqueline's.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
Jacqueline's on
Jacqueline's?
Broadway.
Yes.
It's next to a great Italian restaurant called Angelica's or Angelina's.
Oh yes, Angelina's.
Is that what's it called?
It's
Angelina's.
good. It's good.
What'd you call it?
Angelina's Restaurant.
Oh, Ristorante, yeah. You can tell she's Italian. Angelina's Ristorante. Yeah, I love it there. And I love the bar next to it, Joe's.
Joe's. I don't know if I've ever been to Joe's.
Joe's is a fucking dive.
Is it?
Yeah, but it's a fun place to like end the night.
There's another dive bar. It's further down Broadway, but they serve popcorn. Do you know what I'm talking about?
They're open till like 5 a.m.
Are they really?
And it's kind of under.
Yes. Or it's like in a like round. Oh, wait. Maybe we're talking about two different places. This one's in like a door that is really round and like wooden.
Oh, you're talking about Friars. It's the karaoke bar.
No.
No?
Different spot.
You know what I'm
No,
talking
no,
about?
No.
Okay. Because they have popcorn and a round wooden door that looks like a barrel.
Okay, maybe we are talking about the same spot. They do karaoke there?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think on like one night of the week.
Okay.
Yeah. What's
Yeah,
it called?
your spot, I know. I think you're talking about Parrots, no?
Parrots is on Diversey.
Okay, that's further.
Or it's like just past Clark and Diversey.
Yes.
I just went to Parrots for the first time.
Really?
I loved it.
It's amazing.
And it's like a garden level apartment in a bar.
Yes.
So you're looking at everybody's like ankles and shit walking by.
Yeah.
But it's a great dive
It's
bar.
such a good dive bar.
So where did you move after Lakeview?
After Lakeview, I actually went back home. So it was during COVID.
Oh, you went back to
back to
Dallas? I mean Denver?
I lived with my parents for a year and a half.
Uh-huh.
Back in with them, which was a great time. And then I came back to Chicago. And when I came back to Chicago, I decided to live in South Loop. And I've been in South Loop ever since.
And you've been in Friar Tuck Bar is what it's called.
Friar Tuck Bar.
Let me show it to you. Let
And
me
that's
see.
popcorn?
Is it this place?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's on
Broadway.
right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's right by Mariano's.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
like the French.
Yeah, I think
Coffee shop.
Thursdays or Wednesday they do karaoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That place is fun. I like a place with popcorn.
It is fun. Yeah, there's a great bar I love by me called Clark Street Ale House.
Yeah.
And you can bring your dogs in.
Oh my
and-
god.
Yeah.
Do you live in like
River North.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Clark Street Ale House.
Yes. I like that bar because you can't bring dogs.
You could bring dogs. I think
That's
my dog
the-
there.
What's the place with the
Street Ale House.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
That's what that's in River North.
No, it's not. Then Claire's wrong.
Claire's wrong? I promise you Clark Street Ale House is in River North.
Yeah, but is it like kind of down?
No. Oh, it's down. That's Parrots. Or there's another one called Jake's Pub that's kind of like that.
I don't know which one I only know Parrots. The one, but
Oh shit! Is it over by like Summer House Santa Monica and Cafe Barbariba, like on Armitage?
I know, I think it's on like Lincoln or Clark or something.
45.
Okay. Well, you figure it out, Amanda. Let us know.
but the dog, what's the ale place?
Clark Street Ale House.
Yes, that is near. It's near. What's the restaurant where you can get the like giant seafood thingy? That's really fancy. You know what I'm talking about?
What's that?
Giant, like a seafood tower,
No,
or like a crab boil.
no.
Describe giant seafood thingy. We'll get there.
Okay, wait. It is. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It is. There's like. I'm imagining it. There's. Okay, I don't know.
What is a giant? You don't know what the giant seafood thingy
No,
is?
but they do sushi. It's at the, like right across the street.
Okay, I'll tell you what's around there.
Okay, tell me.
So there is is it fast food or is it fancy?
It's fancy.
Okay, so fancy around there would
With
be
like sushi on the bottom. The place that I'm thinking of with the seafood on the top. It's the same restaurant though, but they have a different menu. This sounds insane, but I
Whoa. Yeah, I don't know if I know this one.
Okay.
It's 2 levels.
It
Sushi
is
on the
2
bottom.
levels.
Sushi's on the bottom.
I'm fairly positive sushi's on the bottom.
It's not. Oh, Maple and Ash.
Yes,
Is that right?
yeah.
Good call, Nick.
Is that it?
That's over by like Gibson's. That's in the Viagra Triangle. It's really not that far.
Okay.
But it's like a kind of a different neighborhood.
Okay, so the dog bar I'm thinking of is different than the one you're speaking of.
Is it over by there?
Yes.
So over by there you have like Pippin's and Dublin's.
Okay.
And that's where Gibson's is and Tavern on Rush. I'm trying to think if there's other. Butch McGuire's is not too far from there.
Okay.
But I don't know I don't know a specific dog bar.
Dog bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Clark Street Ale House is on Clark in Chicago, basically.
Okay.
And it's just a great hang.
Yeah.
Yes.
Raven.
Ravens. Oh, yeah. That is a 4 a.m. bar. Did Claire text you that? Is that why? Yeah. Ravens, it's a 4 a.m. bar.
I couldn't find it. I typed in 5 a.m. bars.
And it's a fucking dive, but like it's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah. You've been to Ravens a bunch.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've been to Raven.
And Life Size Jenga.
Wait, where'd you say it was?
And Life-Size Jenga.
It's Lincoln Parkish, but it's closer to like what's it called? Gaslight. What is that bar called?
Oh yeah, that's a 5 a.m. bar, right?
Gaslight, Fieldhouse.
Okay.
All those places. It's a little
Yeah.
bit past Fullerton, but it's
Yeah.
right there.
You know, now that I live in South,
On Clark, yeah.
Yeah.
I like rarely go up north now that I live in.
So what are your spots in South Loop?
Okay, there are not very many. Not to go out.
Yeah.
There's actually none.
So where do you go when you go out then?
I would
Or do you not go out?
say- I know. I dabble in going out. I for sure do. I like the West Loop loop. So like a Money Gun, a Hoxton.
Love Money Gun.
I love Money Gun.
Money Gun and Sunny Gun.
Sunny Gun is really popped off this summer, and I really enjoy that.
The happy hour deal at Money Gun, the $10 for a martini and a bucket of waffle fries is the best.
Okay, you're putting me on right now.
Okay, and I have a goal for this year. I don't know if I should be proud of it, but they have 50 different kinds of martinis at Money Gun,
Okay.
and you get a punch card.
I have a friend who's on the thing.
Yeah, and when
On
you
the plaque.
when you do it in that year, if you do it within the year,
Yes.
they put your name on the 2025 plaque.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should definitely go.
Oh, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
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 I've made some serious progress,
Yeah.
Bri.
I have a friend that's like very proud of their name being on the plaque. Now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be annoying about it.
Yeah.
So Money Gun, Sunny Gun. What else?
Money. I follow DJs though, so like mostly.
Oh,
I'm
you're a big
going-
DJ girl.
And you know, I can't name a DJ I would say I'm like totally following, but there's just like the repertoire of people I have on Instagram is like once I'm gonna go, I trust whatever I follow.
So do you go to clubs a lot? Like, are you at like Prism, or are you like at like Celeste, or are you like at like bars that have
no,
DJs?
Celeste. You know, I don't know if I should say this on the air, but I did meet like the owner of Celeste
Uh-huh.
at one point. And I don't even know if he's the owner. I don't know, but he told like this.
He actually works in waste management. He was just wearing a suit.
No, he definitely
lying.
is someone like big time at Celeste because we like were keying at the pool one day and he
What
was
were you
like,
doing?
Keying, you know, we were just like chatting it up, yapping, like
okay.
we were just like cool. And he was like, I work at Celeste, you should come by, just tell him you know me.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, okay. I just like locked that and put it in my pocket. So like one day, like 3 months later, I'm with friends. I think they're from out of town. And I'm like, okay, you guys, I don't know. We're near Celeste. Maybe we should just go try to use this like back pocket thing that I have. So I go in like front of the line. I don't wait in line. There's a big line. And I'm like, I tell the bouncer and I'm like, I'm here for, and I say like his name. And like he walkies in, it's like other people start moving, and I'm just like standing around, I have no idea what's going on, and then all of a sudden they're like, welcome in.
Wow.
Like, okay.
Was it cool?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, it was just like Celeste, but then I was like, we went upstairs and, you know, like didn't have to pay a cover or anything like that, and I never saw him or where he was. It was just like the whole operation of like telling people this like man's name.
You know what's hilarious about that? The fact that you never saw him.
No.
You didn't say the name on air because it just sounds like you could drop that name.
Yeah.
And you get in.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't really enjoy Celeste, if I'm being honest. Like,
I'm not a club person.
Yeah, clubs are not. I mean, there was a time for clubs for sure, but not anymore.
So what do you mean when you say DJs then? Like what kind of bar are you going to? Are you going to a bar with a DJ?
Yeah,
like where
I
people
think, like,
dance?
just like more party oriented.
Got it.
Which like I do have I think like so online people are qualifying themselves as event curators these days.
Yeah.
There's an event curator community that I think has like a lot of beef with me because
I probably got beef with them too.
but because of my outspoken opinions on their events they're curating.
Are you talking about the people who do like coffee shop DJs and shit?
I am not specifically talking about that.
Are they included
particular
in that?
person, but that would be like the crowd of people that I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's like a weird pop-up at Portillo's with a
Yes.
DJ.
Yes.
I don't like that.
You know, and my whole thing is this is gonna get me on like a little bit of a tangent, but like my thing is, okay, so we're event curating. You are curating events. Where is like the, you know, razzle dazzle of it all? You're really just you're a party promoter.
Yeah.
You just changed the name.
Yeah.
And you just want to be like more sophisticated than a party promoter. So what are you actually providing that is more sophisticated? And so I've like seen these people talk online and I'm like, oh, so you are trying to brand these events as an experience, as something that would be similar to like a comedy show or like a concert even. And I'm like, you're asking people to pay money up front, which is to cover your covering of this party.
Yeah, you're a promoter.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, but what are you bringing besides having people go pay for expensive drinks, and now you just also charge them for entry into the building?
I agree because I find a lot of them, this is my new favorite word, performative.
Yes.
Because you have to go and like you're there. It's like, okay, it's like John Summit's at Portillo's, but he's actually only going to be there for 20 minutes. Sorry, we didn't tell you.
Yeah.
You paid all this money, you got in, you're standing in this crowded ass room for 20 minutes and now it's over.
Exactly.
And that was the thing I promoted.
Exactly.
Or they had some DJ at the Wiener Circle.
Yes.
And they got all these TikTok videos and they're like, Chicago's the greatest. Look
Right.
at this guy DJing from the top of the Wiener Circle. It was 10 minutes. They got all their videos and then they left.
And they left.
It's not even a real party.
Which is, so I would say like my friends are mostly going to those, but I don't, like with the culture shifting to that, I'm not really, like that's not my frequent place to go.
Yeah.
I do love house music though.
Give me an example of a place you would go.
Well, okay, I love like Spy Bar, but I also, not Spy Bar, what's the one that's up north that I'm thinking of?
There's Sound Bar, there's Spy Bar.
It might be Sound Bar.
Sound Bar I think is on Franklin.
Okay, then it's not that one.
Okay.
There's like a house music club up north that I've like had the best times of my life in.
Okay, let me know when you find out. I would check that out.
I'll think of it. I'll find it. But that was like, I saw Celeste at a party, like at a party there, which is like kind of iconic. And so I definitely like to go. I do love house music. I feel like part of my soul is just like always meant to like experience house.
Yeah.
But like a lot of those things you have to go like south side or go like underground.
Why are you on this earth? To experience house music. Yeah.
That's where I'm catching.
At least you know your purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of purpose, you're interested in doing a podcast, I know.
I am. Yeah.
What do you think it would be about?
You know, okay, so my idea is like, I'm fairly clueless. Okay, I'm very knowledgeable about many things, but I'm also fairly clueless. Like you have dropped a few names. I have no idea who you're talking about. The one person I really know is Dave Chappelle. Because,
Sure.
like, of course I'm gonna.
Well, you're also not in that world. Why would you
sure.
know? Yeah.
So that's kind of the idea.
I don't know who Celeste is.
Oh, okay. She's a house music icon.
Okay, yeah, I assumed.
Yeah, you've heard her. Like if you know, like oh my gosh, I can't sing it, but it's like what's the tune? I'm not gonna do it. I'll think of it later.
Okay.
But you would know if you've heard it.
Okay.
It's like it's too iconic of Chicago to not. But that's kind of like the whole premise is just having people who are in different worlds tell me about their world. I want to know more about like what it takes to be in your world, whatever your niche might be. Like one of the things
You want to learn about people's niches.
Niches.
That's cool.
And tell me the background and like do it in a way that we can educate other people as well. Like let's bring people in, and mostly because like we are living in a very polarized environment today where people I think are rooted in their own experience, and you're not necessarily, unless you are curious or you actually do go live in a big city or you do try to be adventurous, you're not getting scope of what other people are going through, and it doesn't remove validity of their experience. And so I think like mostly just having authentic conversations with like people who are in the real world doing real things.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Labrie's niche.
Yeah, Labrie's niche.
Nice. So that's cool.
It's a part of mine, but my purpose here was to yap. So that's how I know. I have been a certified yapper since the day I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been pretty intense for my family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you were to be quiet, how long do you think you would last?
Oh my gosh.
If we were just to sit in silence, like how long would you last?
It does hurt. I'm not gonna lie. Like maybe.
Like, give me an estimate. Are we talking 45 seconds or like 6 minutes?
No, I feel like 6 minutes is probably accurate.
Yeah.
Like I could make it there.
Would you be dying on the inside?
I maybe. It depends on like what we were doing. You know.
Okay. We're just sitting here. Podcast is on. We're just sitting here, not saying anything.
Yeah, I think I would probably start laughing at some point. I have a friend who we are both neurospicy, and so she came to visit me for a week in Chicago. She was here for literally 7 days. We did not stop talking for the only time our mouths stopped moving was when we were sleeping. I'm not even kidding. Even when I would go home, we would FaceTime as I was getting in the car to go home, and then like I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep, and then when I'd wake up, we'd FaceTime again until we met up.
So I have a question about yapping. Mm-hmm. So when you're yapping, do you listen or do you just want to get the next thing out?
I listen, but that was learned over time.
You learned to listen.
I did.
So it was more about I have all these thoughts and I just want to get them out.
It was more of also like, well, I think I also listen because I'm actually engaged in what people are talking about.
Yeah.
Like, for the most part, I'm going to ask you about whatever you want to yap about, but my thing is like I won't stop. Like, unless you stop me, we can just keep going.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to have something.
Well, you have a good cadence for a yapper. It's not, I don't feel like I'm sitting on the end here not saying anything for like 6-7 minutes and I have to interject.
Right.
You take pauses.
I do.
Are you dating anybody?
I'm not.
Okay, this is another question that I can ask you then. Do you find that you're on a first date and you're like, that went terrible, but the guy thinks, are you straight? I don't know. Okay.
Thank you for asking.
Do you find that the guy is like, that went amazing, we had a great conversation, and it's really just because you couldn't handle the silence?
I think it has happened before, for sure, where it's like I think I find often that you'll find guys that either only talk about themselves, never ask you a question, or that you're like carrying the conversation.
Interesting.
And like, so like there's like the one that's like they won't ask you a question and they don't stop talking about themselves, so you don't even need to ask them a question, or it's the one where it's like you're forcing to ask them questions, but they're not reciprocating and asking you questions. Either way, I do think that guy had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had the blast. Like,
because he got everything he wanted to out of it.
Yeah.
And your response as a yapper wasn't like, holy fuck, when am I going to get out of here? It's waiting to get your words in.
Yeah, well, no. If I'm on a date, for sure, I'll shut the fuck up.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I want to see how someone's going to engage me.
Okay.
Like, are you going to ask me questions?
By shut the fuck up, are you playing hard to get? Or
no, like as in like, okay, so like if we're just sitting here and you're talking, I'm not going to just divulge information to a degree, right?
Sure.
Like, I wouldn't just be like, if you talked about, I don't know, your grandmother, I might not just be like, oh yeah, my grandmother does too. I might just be like, cool.
You're not a big relatable story person.
Only on like first dates.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Once you open,
yeah.
You know, once it's open, you can't shut the fuck up.
Once Labrie's box is open, the Pandora's box keeps going.
Yeah.
Interesting. We'll get out of here in a minute. I think this is an interesting topic. I haven't talked to anybody about dating on a podcast.
Oh yeah, tell me. I'm open. I'm open.
I'm usually talking to like another comedian or a DJ or an artist, and like I've never been like, so who are you dating? You know, because I'm not TMZ. But how do you meet people on dates? Are you on apps, or do you prefer apps or in person?
In person.
And do you feel? I've heard this a lot from women. I've never used a dating app.
Okay.
And so it's a new world for me, and that's just not because I like didn't need to. I've just been like in long-term relationships.
Yeah.
So like, do you find that men are less likely to go up to women now than they used to be in person?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
And women probably are like, come up to me in person.
I think women are actually more willing to go up to men now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's how I met my girlfriend.
Yeah. She went up to you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
What was her like opening line?
Well, it was at the Laugh Factory, and I had just
Okay.
got off stage.
Yeah.
And I was at the bar, and she was afraid to talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
And she had her friend come up. She didn't have her friend. She just wasn't going to do it.
Okay.
And her friend came up to me and said, my friend wants your number. And I
that
said,
is
who's
like-
your friend?
Yeah.
And then she came up, and I was like, this is amazing. This whole thing's been teed up for me. I don't have to do any work. Which, by the way, is like the best situation
Yeah.
ever.
It's actually ideal.
Yeah.
Now you know how we feel as women.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. So you prefer when a man would come up and approach you?
I am not, like, notoriously not a pursuer. Like, this is, I think there's just dynamics. Like,
Yeah.
There's people who are just like, no, I will go after. I am, like, not that way at all.
Would you give somebody like a signal that you want them to?
I've-
Would you like stare at a guy across the bar and be like, make eye contact and then look away all shy?
I think
and then look at your almost empty drink?
I have done that before.
Yeah.
I'm not above that at all.
Yeah.
For sure. I think now, like my friend, last time I was at a party, my friends and I did do this thing where we were like, how many Instagrams, like the first person to 5 Instagrams can wins.
What does that mean?
Like get a man's Instagram.
You're collecting Instagrams.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's more like a game.
And it was we gamified things,
Yeah.
but I will say it was nice exercising that muscle of like, hey, I'm gonna go up and like ask this person.
Oh, I see.
I'm like seeing you, you're looking attractive to me, and I'm gonna go up and pursue. That was like a new world for me.
Yeah.
I like it.
I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's just it's more putting yourself out there.
For sure.
And it also depends what you're looking for. Like you said, you don't like to make the first move.
Right.
So you're looking for somebody who would do that and just show initiative.
I do like that. That is
Yeah.
like one of the things is like, yeah, if you're willing to like show initiative, put yourself out there, be vulnerable by like showing the first move, I think that does speak like long-term longevity things. But I will say like when you are being pursued, you kind of have to get what you're given rather than being the pursuer where you can go after what you want.
Right, you got to play the cards that they deal
Yeah,
you.
exactly. You're like
so
left with
if I were to walk up to you at a bar and start a conversation like, "Hey, how are you?" Like, and we start talking, and then all of a sudden it turns weird, and I go, "What's your favorite dinosaur?" That's all you could respond to now. And then you probably go, is he autistic? They're letting him shrink.
He's here. The tisms got him. I'd probably be like, what's the flying one called?
Pterodactyl.
Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah.
They're huge.
They are huge.
They're giant.
Yeah, I think most dinosaurs are pretty giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want people to think that I have a favorite dinosaur, and I don't want them to think that it's the Velociraptor for any reason, because it's not.
Which one's that?
It's the one that's in Jurassic Park.
With the little arms?
Yeah, no, that's the T-Rex.
Oh,
They're
no.
smaller and they're much smarter.
Oh, I know the ones that are like really quick.
Yeah, they're quick and like
Yes.
I don't know if this is true, but in the movie they like organize and like hang out.
I
and
remember
talk.
that one. Yeah. What's the one that's like from the little dinosaur that could or whatever?
What is that?
Land Before Time.
Thank you. I loved Land Before Time
So
as a
good.
kid. Yeah.
it was good.
Which one?
The one that has like the big head.
The long neck? Or the
No.
big head? Triceratops.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, I'm really painting myself as an autistic dinosaur lover.
You are.
Sarah, yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I loved Land
she was-
Before Time.
Yeah.
All right, I've questioned you enough. I'm gonna do one more thing and we're gonna get out of here and I'll let you go. I'm just gonna ask you a bunch of rapid fire questions.
I'm ready.
And some of them will be at Chicago. Some of them will be about our conversation today.
Okay.
It's really just whatever comes into my head. Can you do that again? Wait, hang on. Let's time it. I'm going to say something. I'm going to do a bunch of... And here's rapid fire. Nice. Okay, so what dating app do you find to be the most successful for you?
I've not succeeded in any of them.
You don't succeed. They don't
not
go
on any of
anywhere.
them.
You're not on any of them.
No.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So you just wait to meet people in person.
I try. I pray.
You pray.
Yeah.
You hear that, gentlemen? They're out there. They're just waiting. Get off Tinder
Yeah.
and Bumble.
Go in real life.
Go in real life. IRL.
grass.
Yeah, touch grass.
Really important.
Okay. What is your favorite Chicago bar?
Favorite Chicago bar? That's so hard. What's the first that comes to mind? I don't know. Oh my gosh, you put me on the spot. I'm like nervous.
This is crazy. You just called yourself a certified yapper.
I know, and I'm
And a question number 1.
I'm speechless. My favorite Chicago bar. I'm trying to think of times I've had. Oh, you know one. I do love Easy Does It up north.
I like that bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a good one.
That's a good answer. Good answer. What is your favorite Chicago restaurant? It could be fancy. It could be fast food. It could be whatever.
Okay, I really like Natick Drop-In. Have you been there?
No.
It's a burger place.
Oh, it's not a damn chance. Yes.
Natick, yeah.
NADC.
NADC.
Yeah.
Is it not Natick? That's what I call it.
I don't think it's Natick, but I like that. And I'm being nice. It's for sure not Natick.
Okay.
You haven't had it, have you?
Have I had it? Yeah. Oh, I've had it a bunch. It's right by my house.
I'm crying.
Because you walk past the river and it's right there.
I really like their burger.
Yeah, it's a great burger.
Oh, but honorable mention and probably very close second is Izakaya.
Izakaya Momotaro?
Yes.
The upstairs or the downstairs?
Both. But honestly, I love their burger downstairs too.
The downstairs burger.
Yes.
So I love both those burgers. I like the Momotaro burger better.
Do you?
Yeah.
They have a burger upstairs in Momotaro?
No, the downstairs one. The one
Izakaya.
Yeah, the one that's
Yes.
on. Well, it's kind of the same restaurant.
Yeah.
But it's like they only serve the burger downstairs.
yeah.
I like that one a lot because it comes on the toasted bao bun.
That bao bun is so good.
Yeah, I love a bao bun.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I go crazy for bao.
Yeah.
But the NADC burger is great, and I love their story. It was started by a skateboarder.
Yes.
You know this?
With
Keen.
the Michelin star guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They started it together, and he used to just kind of be like I don't know, like an out of shape skateboarder, like would smoke cigarettes and like do drugs and shit.
Yeah.
And then he got super into fitness, and he made his perfect like cheat meal,
It was a burger.
and that was that burger.
And I will say it is a really good cheat meal. And it's just like simple menu, like fries, burger.
There's like 4 things on it.
And their espresso
Yeah.
martini is really good too.
Yes, it is. Yeah, NADC burger, Natick burger,
I call it Natick.
is really good.
I want to know.
Yeah, I do too. I kind of want a
Me
burger.
too.
What is your favorite summertime activity in Chicago?
I love biking on the lakefront, heading towards Promontory Point to go swim,
I do that. I love that.
and then lay out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that bike. I do. You go from here to Promontory Point.
Yes.
And they have all the grills and setups. And you sit
Everything.
there, you smoke a joint.
Yep.
You could grill some food, drink some
Exactly.
beer, and then
Exactly.
you could jump off the rocks. Yeah, and then you bike back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Or you can catch the bus back if you're really tired, because it is like 7 miles from here.
It's a good 2-hour trip.
Totally.
Yeah, and sometimes it's nice to break it up like that because sometimes I haven't biked a lot this year, but I used to. And you'd go on a long bike like Promontory Point and back.
Yeah.
And you're just like, where did the 3.5 hours go?
Yeah. But it's just like so beautiful, and you just get to see the city and just,
Yeah.
I love Promontory Point.
It's a beautiful area.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do 3 more, and then I'll wrap it because I'll keep going. What is your favorite thing about Denver?
I would say this restaurant called Loloma,
Ooh,
because in their green chili hash.
Okay.
It's like so good.
I love that. We're getting specific. Green chili hash.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the mountains, of course, but that's a cheeky answer.
Yeah, for sure. But it is an answer. I like the specific one, the green chili hash. Who do you think is the most influential person for you in not in your life, but in like the zeitgeist of things?
And the geist of things.
Yeah.
You know, I will say, I think this answer is going to change over the course of my life, but right now, someone who's very influential is Tracy Ellis Ross.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, who is Tracy Ellis Ross?
Tracy, she is the daughter of Diana Ross, of
Oh,
course.
shit.
Iconic. So she's like the star of Girlfriend. She's an actress.
Oh, okay.
And she just came out with, so she also does Pattern, which is a hair care line for like curly hair. So
She's
she's
doing
like
it all.
Yeah, she's a natural hair girly. And it's just like, so she just put out a special on Temu. And it's about her like traveling. I know Temu.
Temu is a streaming service?
Okay, maybe it's not Temu. It's Roku.
Okay, yeah. Temu is like the knockoff Amazon where you order like a bathing suit and you get a Speedo with an American flag
I feel
on
like
it.
it's equivalent. I feel like putting a show on Roku though is equivalent. to Temu.
That's a really good analogy, but when
Yeah.
I heard a show on Temu, I was like, what? What is Temu doing?
She put a show on Roku. and it's
Yeah, the
about
Roku channel.
Her like traveling solo. And
Yeah.
It's just like, I feel like I'm glad to have a role model like her right now.
Yeah.
a person to look up to.
Okay, cool. That was a good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Okay, the last question is going to be, if you could, do you have a favorite quote? or a piece of advice you've ever been told?
A piece of advice. This is such a good question. I think the first thing that came to mind was more of a piece of feedback I received,
That works too.
which was around like it was from a former boss, and it was that I have a really good balance of IQ and EQ, which was really, I think at the time, very notable to hear that someone else was recognizing that balance that I also feel like I have, which is like intelligent but also like emotionally aware, and to be able to channel that like energy wisely.
The piece of advice was to tell you to channel that energy
Just
wisely.
being able to like know when that balance comes into play and channel all of your energy wisely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's about being self-aware.
I think self-aware and
Yeah.
just knowing like the power of energy.
What's the difference between IQ and EQ? IQ is intelligence. EQ is like vibing.
EQ, emotional.
Emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what's the Q stand for?
Quincy Jones.
Is it? I don't know either, but whatever the
Quidditch.
Q is, it's intelligent and emotional.
Okay.
So I think it's just like, just knowing the energy and the power of your energy and being able to like utilize that when it best suits you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good ass answer.
Thank you.
Is there anything you want to talk about that you have coming up that you could say into your camera, or like where can people find you? Do you want people to find you, or should they just wait for your podcast?
They
Like,
can find me, Bri Labrie, on all social medias. Well,
Okay.
I'm really only on TikTok and Instagram.
okay, those are the two big ones.
Yeah, but I guess everyone just pray for Labrie. That's something we used to say in college, because I have the Chicago Marathon coming up.
Ooh,
Yeah.
have you ever ran a marathon?
First time.
How long
First
have
and last.
How long have you been training?
18. Well, this is week 15.
Have you done like a full marathon yet?
No?
How far have you gone?
The furthest I've gone is 18 miles, I just did that on Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how much more time do you have?
So my longest run is going to be on Saturday, which will be 20, and then the marathon's October 12th.
So you just got to pull another 6 miles out of your ass? Yeah. All right, good luck. Pray for Labrie, everybody.
Labrie.
Hell yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing it. Yeah. All right, that's a wrap.
We're out.